Welcome back to Northwest Elite Spirit, the channel you come to train your mind, body, and spirit. I'm Coach Brian. If you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, do that now and make sure to ring that notification bell to stay up to date on all of my newest releases. This is my struggles with social media. Now, I have two primary goals in life. That is personal power and freedom. And I'm finding that the more I get tangled up with social media, the more I get away from those goals. Now, obviously, I am a content creator. I am a personal trainer, both online and in person. I have books out, and I currently have out All-Terrain System Foundation training manual, which leads into All-Terrain System Elite, which leads into All-Terrain System Operator. And to get the word out on all of this stuff, I'm having to engage with social media. And this is in conflict with what I'm getting at, because I find that I personally perform better when I eliminate as many distractions in my life as possible. I get stronger, mind, body, and spirit every time I find ways to cut energy leaks, right? And energy leaks can come in the way of maintaining material things, maintaining ego, feeling important. When I say freedom, I'm talking about thinking clearly, moving clearly, and taking clear action, and not needing likes or kudos in order to do that. That's actually what I care about. And social media can help with that in some ways. Helps me build my business, helps me build my brand, helps me connect with people, helps me spread my ideas, and helps me to get paid doing exactly what I love, which is experimenting mind, body, and spirit, sharing that with others. It helps me take care of myself doing what I love rather than faking my way through some life that I don't really want. So I'm not against social media, but I am aware of what it does to me if I don't pay attention. And I think a lot of people are completely trapped by it and they don't realize it, which is another struggle I have. Using it to grab their attention puts their attention on their device. I understand that we can start off strictly meaning to share, and that is how I started off. I was already running through the woods, lifting weights, practicing meditation, practicing balance, practicing martial arts long before I put anything online. And then I just started filming bits and pieces of that, and you can still see remnants of that style in my social media today. But when you start posting and you start getting reactions, you start getting hooked, or you can get hooked. Views, likes, comments, and even if you think you've put it out of your head, somewhere in there, the cogs are turning. And you're beginning to form thoughts and actions around engagement. You post a video and you get a lot of views and a lot of likes and you get comments and you get a hit of feeling good. At least I do. And if I'm not careful, I can begin to feel a sense of self-importance building up. Very subtly, not in some huge ego outburst, more like beginning to feel significant, or like I am becoming somebody. Like I'm the all-terrain guy. Like I've figured something out that others haven't. And I have to be mindful of that, because that can become a trap. So now, instead of just moving naturally throughout my life, I'm aware of being seen. And when I become aware of being seen, something happens and my behavior can change. You start thinking about how things look. You start thinking about angles, presentation, reaction. You start thinking about whether people will get it. And now something that was originally pure becomes partially performance. And that irks me because my goal is freedom. And freedom means being able to move without constantly worrying about external factors. Then there's the other side. You post something that you think is solid, maybe something that is the best thing you said or even gets to the heart of your message, and it gets no reaction at all. And so you can feel your mind starting to chase, looking for a reaction rather than just getting to the heart of things. Well, maybe I should do this. Well, maybe I should say it this way. Hey, ChatGPT, how can I reorganize my words while keeping the message, yet it translates over to what people want to hear? Maybe I should simplify it. Maybe I should make it more palatable for a wider range of individuals. And now the algorithm is shaping my behavior. And that is a danger to my goals of personal power and freedom. Because I don't want my nervous system trained by the algorithm. I don't want to be someone whose emotions and sense of self is dictated by the rise and fall of the algorithm. That is dependency, even if the person looks externally successful. And I can see how easy it is for people to lose themselves in this because the system rewards exaggeration, it rewards reaction, it rewards identity reinforcement. And I can feel it trying to box me into a character, even if it can be seen as positive. The wise guy, the intense guy, the ultra runner, the awakened guy, whatever. It's all a trap because now you have an image to maintain. And the moment you have an image to maintain, your freedom starts to disintegrate. And that's the big thing I've noticed for life in general. People become trapped maintaining identities. The strong one, the smart one, the spiritual one, the hurt one, the victim, the businessman, whatever label you put on yourself. And eventually they can't move naturally anymore because everything around them is built to maintain that structure. And maintaining that structure, maintaining that identity burns a huge amount of energy. And I don't want that happening to me through social media, especially since my actual aim is freedom. More direct, more clear, less dependent. And that is part of why I disappear sometimes. It may get labeled as inconsistency or lack of discipline, but getting away helps me break the grip of all of that. Because I can feel when I am starting to get mentally attached to the algorithm, be it AI or be it simple human interactions. I've noticed that most of the best moments in my life happened without social media involvement. No posts, no audience, no content. Just me moving through the world freely, running through the forest, training alone, thinking clearly, and feeling completely alive. No need to share that with anybody. Maintaining that feeling is important to me. And I don't ever want to lose it. At the same time, I do want to build something real. I do want to share. I want this all-terrain system to grow because I know it will help people. If I have to make money, I would rather make money doing the things I love because I do want financial freedom too. So this becomes a balancing act, using social media while maintaining freedom. And we'll see where it goes because I think most people are hooked. I can see people becoming caricatures and I can see the crowd feeding into that. I can see the exaggerated points of view. I can see the reactive natures of people, the fakeness, even when I thought that they started out authentic, because attention changes people. And I am not above it. That's the important part for me to remember. I can feel it affecting me too, and that's why I talk about it. Because pretending I'm immune is a sure sign that I have begun to become trapped. So social media itself has become part of my awareness practice. Watching my reaction to views, watching my reaction to comments, watching that self-importance rise up and watching that discouragement come, watching the desire to be seen, not suppressing it, just seeing it clearly. Because once I see it clearly, I have more of a choice. And choice is part of freedom. So for now, I'll just keep returning to the natural work, the real thing, training, running, breathing, balance, awareness, creating, and helping people directly. Because if all of this disappeared tomorrow, if every platform collapsed, I want to remain intact. I want to keep moving. I want to maintain clarity, discipline, and spirit. Otherwise, social media owns me rather than me owning myself. And that is completely against what I am going for. Once again, I'm Coach Brian with Northwest Elite Spirit, the channel you come to train your mind, body, and spirit. If you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, do that now and make sure to ring that notification bell to stay up to date on all of my newest releases. This has been my struggles with social media. If you found this content interesting or helpful, hit the like button and comment your thoughts below. Share with like-minded individuals or anyone you think could use it. And most importantly, practice. You can find my books, The ABCs of Strength and Endurance and Running Made Easy, on Amazon. You can find my program, All Terrain System Foundation, on Gumroad. You can hire me to coach you online or in person by contacting me at northwestelitespirit@gmail.com. Thank you.